Good afternoon, everybody. This is Ryan McCarthy with Black Shadow Seal Coat Manufacturing. The purpose of this video is to be informative and give you guys a different perspective on pricing for the industry. All the numbers in this video are fabricated, so none of these numbers reflect the competition or ours. What we're going to do is we're going to do a simple example. This is going to be on a 5,000 gallon load basis. We're going to say that you're a 60,000 gallon a year account. This is going to be good for new customers as well as existing customers to competition and ours. So a lot of times when I reach out to customers, most times, especially when they're starting out, the main thing that they are interested in is what's your price. A lot of contractors will come back at me and they'll say, hey, listen, I really like you. I like the sounds of your product, but unfortunately I got a little bit better rate with somebody else. And right now I just need to focus on the business. So a lot of times I'll tell them, hey, give me 15, 20 minutes with you, and I'll kind of break down some things that a lot of contractors don't know about. So for instance, if you were one of these contractors, we would do a T-chart, and they would give me, oh, I got a price of $245 for my sealer, and you came in at $325. Now, after speaking with a couple hundred contractors over the past couple years, I've come to realize that what a lot of people don't realize is that they're having to add additives, your sand, your fast dry. I've also spent a lot of time talking with the contractors and some of their employees, and a cost when it comes to additives is time and money. So, employees are having to add sandbags to the mix, and that's taking time away from not only their morning, but some of their drive in the morning as well. By the time they get to the job site, they've put 15, 20, 30 bags of sand in, and we all know how heavy those are. So when I do a cost analysis for additives, a lot of times you can add up to 60 to 90 cents a gallon. So as you can see, that $245 is slowly disappearing pretty quickly. Now, when I talk about additives, I like to bring up the cost that most people don't think about. Yes, there's the monetary cost. However, there's also a cost associated with your employees. There's a higher risk for injury when this happens. There's also, a higher risk that, employee retention can be low because they're having to do all these extra steps. Another thing is a lot of places when they give their total price for you for the season, at the end of the invoice, you'll see something called delivery. We all know that there's freight involved with this business. And a lot of times I see that can add 10, 15, 20 cents. I went with 20 cents for this example. And as you can see, it's just adding up. Now, when you talk about pitch black, I did use our name in this video because I do work for the company and I feel it's appropriate. I'll come at them. Let's say my price was $325. Now, what do you get with that $325 price? Well, what you get is freight is already included in that price. We don't include any sand or additives that are needed to be added extra. It's already included in the product. One thing we pride ourselves on is pitch black does come as a final product. What that means for you, when we deliver to your bulk tank, when you pick up from us locally, it's ready to spray. The only thing you can add onto it is possibly some water, depending on the conditions. So as you can see, when you get my price, it is a finished product. It is a final price. There's no need to add sand. There's no need to add fast dry. And a lot of smaller guys, especially starting out, definitely love that aspect of it. And I did a little example for you guys. And guys, one thing I just want to point out is I put this between 60 and 90 cents. So I kind of showed you what it would be if it was the same price as what we currently offer. However, imagine if the price was more and you're a 60,000 gallon account. Now you thought that you were getting this great rate when at the end of the day, you were actually spending 30 cents more per gallon. What's that mean for you? That's $18,000 that you just lost out on because you thought you were getting the best rate. So I really encourage everybody that sees this video. I'm here as an asset to the industry. Other companies do have products that come ready to go and they're finished, just like ours. You don't have to add anything. But these are for the people that want to take a look that this hits home with. And I can help you, and I'm a resource for you. And I just feel like this is something that's not talked about enough in the industry. There is a lack of material out there for new contractors. I think one of the more surprising things would be, though, is that a lot of existing contractors have never looked at this aspect of the business. And this is just an area where, I've been taught, I've learned, I've talked with, like I said, hundreds of contractors. And this is an area where I feel like I could really benefit somebody's company. So if you're interested in me doing one of these cost analysis for you and you'd like to hear more about our excellent product, Pitch Black, like I've said before, everybody knows, no toxicity. There's no need to add any additives and no burn. It's safe for your family. It's safe for kids. I love seeing it go down on school parking lots, hospitals. And if cost is your main focus, let's sit down and talk about it. And then maybe the perks of our product can just be an added benefit for you. Thank you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thanks for listening.